Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A night of what was supposed to be family fun gets completely out of control in Taylor, and 5 officers are hurt trying to control the crowd.
Big plans. The biggest names in college basketball coming together in the morning for a major announcement at Little Caesars Arena.
But first, breaking news from Warren, where police are searching for a man wanted in connection with the shooting of a 17-year-old. Thanks for being with us for the news at 11. That teenager is hospitalized tonight after being shot in the neck.
Neighbors say they are fed up with the escalating violence. Witnesses say groups of teens have been fighting nonstop, and they're worried it's only going to get worse.
Priya Mann is live tonight in Warren with more. And Priya, police were just in that neighborhood this weekend.
Yeah, that's right. They were here on Saturday for shots fired. No one was injured, but a very different story tonight where a 17-year-old was shot in the neck. Police still on the scene at this hour collecting evidence.
And all of a sudden we heard a shot. And I'm like, oh my God, here they go again.
Another neighbor captured the latest fight on his cell phone.
They're all like 16-year-old kids. That's the most messed up part.
People in this Warren neighborhood near Page and MacArthur say teens have been fighting repeatedly in the street. And lately, those fist fights have ended with gunfire.
It was just guys, and they were just fighting each other down there.
Warren police were called here Saturday for shots fired. 2 shell casings were found. No one was injured. Then on Monday, sources say 2 guys rolled up and started shooting. A 17-year-old was hit in the neck and taken to St. John Hospital.
Stop, doing this stuff, this black on black. It just don't make no sense.
Repeated gunfire and violence has convinced this grandmother it's time to move.
I'm scared, when they come over and visit, I'm scared to let them come out and play. We just, stay in the house because of this, bull crap that goes on.
And sources tell Local 4 one man is in custody. Police are looking for a second. Reporting live from Warren tonight, I'm Priya Mann, Local 4.
Okay, Priya. A carnival turns into chaos when a fight breaks out and teenagers start fighting with police. This happened Saturday night at a carnival outside Southland Mall in Taylor. Mara McDonald live with more on this story. And Mara, we had officers hurt.
We sure did, Devin. We're talking about 5 police officers who were treated for cuts, bruises, scrapes. One officer hurt so badly in this mess, he's going to be off the job for a couple weeks. This is the aftermath. Taylor police tell us multiple teenagers were taken into custody after refusing to leave the carnival and then fighting with police. One was from Taylor, the rest were from Inkster and Romulus. Those who were in the crowd who don't want to be identified tell us the carnival was packed Saturday night around 9:30 when multiple fights broke out. The original brawl started when someone killed a Canada goose, and it escalated to the point someone flashed a gun. Then it turned into one big brawl. Police were called to clear everybody out. And that's when Antonio Hall and his friends arrived and exited their Uber.
We're walking toward the carnival doors, but everyone's getting pushed out because a fight happened before we got there. So these boys started fighting toward the right side.
Hall says it was nuts. Multiple fights, even young women fighting with the police.
I turn around, these females start fighting, and a whole crowd just gives around us.
He was backing up with his buddies when he says an officer came out of nowhere and tackled him.
So he ran over and pushed me and said he thought I was a threat. And I was like, how do you think I was a threat? My hands are in the air like this. I'm in the air like, sir, I don't know what's going on.
He ended up in the lockup and was charged today with interfering with a police officer.
And I didn't even get to go in the carnival. That's the craziest part. I've been there 5 minutes. We was there 5 minutes.
Back here live, Hall goes back to court next week. He says he's not going to get an attorney. He says he's going to bring his buddies with him who will be his witnesses. And he hopes somehow this will all just go away. We're live in Taylor tonight. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
All right, Mara. A 22-year-old father in court in connection with the sexual assault and death of his 8-month-old daughter. And as the judge read his charges, he broke down in tears. Police say James Salt Marshall was alone with his daughter Friday morning when her mother left for work. That afternoon, the baby was found unresponsive, and on Sunday, she died at the hospital. Salt Marshall is charged with murder and sexual assault.
The parole board to decide if white boy Rick Wershey will be released from prison. The hearing has been scheduled. It's going to take place at 9 a.m. June 8th in Jackson. Wershey was arrested back in 1988 at the age of 17 for possession with intent to deliver more than 650 grams of cocaine and was sentenced to life in prison.
A local hospital has agreed to pay nearly $800,000 in a settlement. Crittenden Hospital Medical Center in Rochester Hills will pay $791,000 after allegations it billed patients for unnecessary lab tests. The U.S. Attorney's Office says patients were referred to the hospital by Dr. Fareed Fatah, who's currently serving a 45-year sentence for putting patients through needless cancer treatments. The feds say the hospital has been cooperative through this investigation.
Teachers and parents from the Clintondale School District joined together tonight to protest low wages.
Since 2010, Clintondale teachers have taken salary cuts, saving the district more than $4 million. Well, now the teachers feel they deserve to get some of that money back.
We're just saying we want to be valued for what we bring to this community and to our students.
Clintondale teachers have been working without a contract since 2015, and they say if the school board doesn't compromise, more teachers will leave and it will hurt the students. So at this point, it's unclear if the board plans to meet their demands.
Farmington Hills woman is facing a long list of charges after leading police on a chase through 5 different cities. It was around 1 a.m. Friday. Royal Oak police received a call about a car suspected of drunk driving. Officers tried to pull the woman over, but she wouldn't stop, leading them on a chase that started in Royal Oak and ended in Highland Park. A 20-minute chase. It was the longest Royal Oak police say they've seen in a while. They say they're lucky it happened overnight.
Certainly this would have been different at 3 p.m. in the afternoon on a day when kids are being let out of school.
In the end, 48-year-old Satira Marie Kitchen was arrested. She is charged with fleeing and eluding, driving on a suspended license, drunk driving, and having open alcohol in her car. A small dog is being called a hero after saving someone's life at an assisted living home in Novi.
We've got a little picture right here. This is Max and his owner, Ray Overall. Max helped save the life of one of Overall's neighbors Thursday night when he kept barking. Overall thought Max was just being annoying, but he was actually waking him up so that he could hear his neighbor shouting for help. The neighbor was taken to the hospital and is going to be okay. Max will be honored by the assisted living home tomorrow morning.
So overall, it went well.
Overall, that's all right. Great job, Max. Okay, all eyes on Little Caesars Arena tomorrow. The biggest names in local college basketball are coming together for what's being called a major announcement.
John Beilein, Tom Izzo, Greg Campy, and Bakari Alexander will all be there at the new arena for this announcement. The news conference scheduled for 10 a.m. And Local 4 will, of course, be there.
That's a good tease.
We've had a lot of good announcements coming about the arena lately, so how about another, huh?
Exciting.
Well, is it an accident or neglect? Shocking video shows a young girl falling out of a bus. The driver doesn't seem to notice. Tonight, a decision on whether the driver will be disciplined.
Oh, my goodness. The perfect plan turns out to be anything but. A burglar finds himself stuck in a store when he realizes he forgot one important part. Hi, Ben.
Hey, Kim, won't be quite as bright tomorrow morning as what we saw on Monday, but mild temperatures not going anywhere. We'll show you those temperatures as they continue upward coming up.
All right, Ben. But first, crooks making it easier for police to track them down.
It is amazing what individuals post and post publicly.
Yeah, the defenders reveal the social media mistakes that are landing bad guys behind bars in record numbers.
And we continue to follow breaking news in Warren, where a teenager has been shot in the neck. This all happened after several teens argued outside a home on Page Street. Police have one person in custody, but they're still looking for a second person. The teen is in the hospital in critical condition. We'll be right back.
Is it Asian?
Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Snapchat, on and on. Most people use the social media platforms to keep up with family and friends.
And if we're honest, we sometimes use them to boast a little about a vacation, our kids, or a promotion.
Turns out we aren't the only ones doing a little bragging. Defenders Kevin Dietz reports thieves, burglars, and even drug dealers like to show off on social media too.
It seems everywhere you go, everyone is looking at their smartphones. Well, it turns out criminals are no different, and the way they're using their technology is helping police and prosecutors.
911, what's your emergency?
It wasn't long ago a call to 911 was the extent of our cell phone ability when witnessing a crime. Today's citizens are videotaping crimes in progress, giving police and prosecutors the proof they need to get convictions. But believe it or not, often the best proofs come from criminals themselves.
Kevin, I've seen things in my career that I never needed to see or know.
The defenders sat down with Oakland County Prosecutor Jessica Cooper and her chief assistant, Paul Walton, for an education on law and order in today's world of smartphones, Snapchats, and selfies.
Facebook has been probably one of the greatest inventions and tools for law enforcement ever.
It wasn't long ago when the world was shocked when former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick's mobile pager text messages went public. His own words led to a federal prosecution and a 28-year prison sentence. Today, criminals are not only texting, they are posing and posting pictures and videos that make prosecutions slam dunks.
Why they want the world to know is beyond my comprehension.
These photos were recently presented in a federal case in Detroit. Photos discovered on smartphones and posted in social media. Suspects showing off wads of money and powerful weapons. The evidence damaging. The cases ending with guilty pleas.
I've come across cases in which my clients have posted things on social media that are like getting punched in the stomach.
Local 4 legal expert Neil Rockine says it's routine now to have text messages and social media postings in criminal cases.
When you put this stuff down, it's there forever, it really comes back to bite you.
Prosecutors say YouTube videos, Instagram, and other social media sites have become an evidence goldmine.
Their phones are filled with crimes, and not just the pictures, but the threats to other people, and we see that over and over.
In many criminal cases, the motive often comes right from a text or post.
Two women began a very public war on Facebook, and you could see it escalating until there was a confrontation on the street.
When a crime is committed and a suspect's name is discovered, it's now routine to see what's on the web.
It's just a matter of Googling their name, going on and looking to see what they're posting. And we've gotten a lot of information about criminal cases from that way.
Even when the bad guys think they deleted all the evidence.
There is nothing, absolutely nothing temporary on the net. We can find it.
Prosecutors say with the advancement of technology and the number of new apps that come out all the time, their ability to get evidence against criminals is only going to get better. Kevin Dietz, Defenders.
You would think if you were living that lifestyle that you wouldn't want to put it out there.
A low profile?
You would think. But
we say our prisons are full of guys who just were sure they were never going to get caught. Exactly. Had it all figured out. Yeah.
All right, here's a look at what we're working on for tomorrow night. It's been a common practice around the world for centuries, a taboo ritual with deeply religious and cultural roots.
I want to bet that it happened more than we know.
At least 500,000 women in the U.S. have undergone genital mutilation or are at risk of having it done in the future.
Yeah, I'm outraged.
A physician doing it, I think, just makes it worse.
An American-born doctor facing federal charges, a historic case unfolding. How can this be happening here? The story tomorrow at 11.
Well, today was proof of what Ben can do when he really tries. It was just gorgeous, wasn't it?
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Can we get a couple more like this? Actually,
I worked really hard today, so getting another one like it is going to be difficult.
Understood.
If you like complaining about the weather, I've got nothing for you.
Yeah, this is just perfect.
Yeah, and it gets better as we go along. Temperatures right now are in the 50s, a little bit above average for overnight lows tonight, but we will be seeing the clouds. In fact, they're already here, so we won't see quite as much sunshine as what we picked up today. It's really not going to hamper the warm-up tomorrow, though. We're pretty much going to be right back in the same spots as what we were today in the upper 60s, close to 70 by later on in the afternoon. The winds are coming out of the east at about 10 to 15 miles an hour. We saw that today. Tomorrow, probably having a little bit more of an effect on some of these areas near the Big East Side lakes as far as keeping those areas a little bit cooler. But well inland, we should have no problems getting in to the upper 60s. We're getting sandwiched by the clouds tonight. This is the leading edge of that massive rainstorm that they're seeing over the Carolinas and the mid-Atlantic. If we do get a quick sprinkle, that's all it's going to be overnight towards tomorrow morning. I think most of us are going to stay dry. You can see there are some showers up here to the northwest, should stay well away from us. It's going to take most of tomorrow to get these clouds out of here, or at least start the process. A warm front is going to lift north tonight, and that's going to keep temperatures from dropping all that much overnight. Clouds also doing their part. Next chance of rain, at least the widespread stuff, coming in on Thursday. Here's where that cold front's going to be by 8 a.m. on Thursday. It'll be a little bit closer to us in the second half of the day, so showers and maybe a thunderstorm around as we get into late Thursday, and then again as we close things out over the weekend. High temperatures tomorrow going to the mid-60s in the city, 59 up here towards Clinton Township, and then you get a little bit further towards 275, and that's where we'll see the upper 60s. May get to 70, at least in parts of Lenawee County. Southwest corner there is a little bit better shot. But out here towards Lake Erie, 57, Luna Pier, Monroe will be as good as it gets. All 60s, in fact, all upper 60s in our west zone, 67, 68, the two temperatures there. And north of M59, not all that much colder until you get closer to Lake Huron, 55 there in Lexington, but just about everybody else going to show up in the mid and maybe even upper 60s. So overnight lows tonight going down to 49 as those clouds will be increasing. Again, just that slight shower chance. And as far as the cloud cover goes, we start out with plenty. We start breaking it up, and we'll get to a mix of sun and clouds by the end of the day. Temperatures on Wednesday, though, 79 degrees, likely hitting the 80s in our south zone in a couple spots. And then we cool down for the weekend. But we do bring some shower and thunderstorm chances back by Sunday. So I guess you can complain about the rain.
Not much. No. It'd be ungrateful. All right,
okay, Ben. Little League rules, not for kids, but for parents.
Strong message one baseball field is sending that is now going viral. We'll have it in a minute.
And from baseball to soccer, it looks like a terror attack. So why are these fans cheering? Yeah, instead of running for their lives.
Coming up Tuesday morning, only on Local 4 News Today, all the big breaking, trending, and top stories to start your day informed. Plus, is it Asian, is it soul food, or New York-style deli? We'll take you inside a very cool, unique fusion of flavors. It's Tasty Tuesday, about 6:30. Plus, we have your weather and traffic, as always, on the 4s. Detroit mornings start here from 4:30 to 7 a.m.
This year, Chevy's...
Your Toyota.
Auto parts supplier Flex-N-Gate is building a new $95 million plant in Detroit. The new plant broke ground today. It'll be in the I-94 Industrial Park on the city's east side. Company says up to 750 jobs could be added. The plant is expected to open next year.
Warren police need your help identifying a thief. This is surveillance video from a gas station on 10 Mile in Hoover, where a safe was stolen last night. Officers believe this may be an inside job, but they are still investigating.
Police are also looking for help identifying 3 young men who vandalized Miracle League Field in Plymouth. The vandals moved one of the benches, tried to tear down a pole. If you know these guys, you're asked to contact Plymouth police. 14 people were taken to the hospital after smoke bombs were set off in the stands at a soccer match in the Netherlands. The game between PSV and Ajax had to be stopped in the second half. Look at this video. These are the craziest smoke bombs you'll ever see. Supporters set these off in protest of recent rules banning smoke during games. In total, 10 fans and 4 security guards were hospitalized due to smoke inhalation. They all are expected to be okay.
Goodness. All right, a church bus driver will not face charges after a 4-year-old little girl fell out of the back of the bus. The horrifying accident happened in Arkansas when the back door of the bus flew open and the little girl fell onto the road. Oh. My goodness. Fortunately, an EMT happened to be driving behind the bus and he pulled over to get her off the road there. Other children said the little girl opened the door herself and fell out. Police say the driver did nothing wrong and that it was just a tragic accident.
A burglar in New Orleans thought he had the perfect plan. That wasn't what I say about people in prison. They thought they had it all figured out. It wasn't until he got locked inside the store he was trying to rob. The burglar propelled down from the ceiling. Realized right away he couldn't get back up. After trying to climb the rope, he tried climbing the shelves, knocking down even more ceiling tiles in the process. The man eventually found an exit door, but he is tonight still on the loose. Baseball back in full swing, and one Little League in Milwaukee is making sure that the parents know how to behave.
Outside the league's field, board members posted signs telling parents to remember Little League is just a game, coaches are volunteers, and that their kids are not being scouted by the MLB. The signs have actually been around for a few years, but blew up in the past couple of days when a parent posted it to Reddit.
Your child is not being scouted by the Brewers today.
Yeah, parents can get pretty excited about that.
Pretty good stuff.